secured.
Nice.
Oh, you're good. Another package protected.
Okay.
You've got a bonus objective. Protect the next package.
Yeah, where's the next package?
It's coming. Oh, there's a repair thing here. Oh no, there ain't. Is it a side boost? I've got no blue glow, so it's useless. Yeah, it's useless.
Don't let the husks destroy those packages.
I'll go up here, take this boost. Building boost.
Yeah, the building boost is always good too.
I'll just pick up whatever. I'll take on everything. For real shit, it's nearly 7 AM. That's alright. Yeah, leave him alone.
I need to find a safe.
Oh, you need to loot a safe.
Yeah.
Damn. What does it say? Does it say plus stage, or does it any safe?
Yeah, it's just any safe.
Well, you best go back to stage 1 and do that then. Stage 1 or stage 5.
Yeah.
Random safes are random, man. I'm telling you, they're bullshit. They're random as fuck. One day it turns up in one spot, and then you go back there, don't turn up for a week. And it will say to you, usually they're in suburban places like building blocks where they got servers and that, where they hide all the computers. Yeah, that's the best place to find them.
poison drop is taking heavy damage. You've got the holiday spirit, huh? Those gifts are safe. You're on a roll. Keep it up. New bonus objective on the way. Good job. All bonus objectives complete.
You found a quest for another. Oh, I found something for you. What did I do?
Nice work, Commander. Now everyone gets gifts.
Done. I don't know what I picked up. I picked up something that you needed. So that's okay. Crack shots neighborhood.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get off. I'm getting really tired.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for your help.
No, no, no. Bad day.
Mm.
Always good playing with you.
Yeah, man. Hope them items last.
Yeah. No, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay.
Alright,
Night,
have a good night, man. Take care, Alan,
Yeah.
what you fancy? You want to do this? You want to do battle?
Oh, it don't matter.
You choose, man. I'm cool. I'm awake.
I don't know if this is clear. I didn't get the
Mm. Wait to leader. Alan? Oh shit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Da, 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 da. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Da, 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 da. Hello? Yes. Just turn off my Xbox. Put that away. Metal team leader. got Clutch. Clutch with her Nike Airs, man. No, the character, the Nike Air character. Clutch. Yeah, she's nice, man. I think it was you that told me that. I think if you play creative, you can get her other two colours. It might have been you. It might have been you or someone else. I don't know. Can't remember.
I don't know. There's 4 colors to her.
Yeah, yeah. The other two, you got to play in creative. I don't know what game it is, but there's a game where you got to run over the floor and pick up some coins, and then it gives you colours like orange and yellow or something, black. Ah, yellow and black. There you go. Oh, so you've done them then?
No, you get them when you buy them.
Oh, you have the colours unlocked when you buy them now?
Yeah.
Oh, but back in the day, nah, you had to do some madness. You had to play creative. One of the colours was you had to play, I think it was the Hang Time season 5 or season 6. You had to throw a basketball 5 times. Another one, you had to run over these coins. And another one, you had to play creative 5 times. Something like that you had to do.
It makes sense because the Lakers color
Yeah.
is the orange and black. They got Lakers and Adidas. Can't even hardly see them, but
And there was a male guy, I think his name was called Grimes.
yeah, I got it. There's a bundle.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't buy them separately. Okay, let's mix it up. Is that Mr. Payton?
Yeah.
Behaving yourself, Mr. Payton.
Yeah, he's been good.
Consume mushrooms. Oh, I can't do that. Destroy stones. Oh.
We could go over here, destroy stone.
Stealthy stronghold. I won't even mind.
Tree in the
But loads go and battle in there.
This looks like only one group.
I'm miles behind you. Oh shit! Hold on, I just remembered. Hang on, let me just double check. Unless I've done it.
That we went to the lighthouse, actually.
Yeah, I've still got to do that thing at Coral Castle. I got one shell. Yeah, I've got one shell to find. Oh damn.
Go over there.
Yeah, get that out of the way. That's bad news. Let me fly over there and see if I can jump. I'm gonna have to take a long run, man. Not good. $400 away. Phase Gill. People are just getting mash up, man. Eliminated, shotguns, sniped. Oh shit. Oh no.
No, it's alright. I just backed out. But I'll come back and watch.
Nah, I'm gonna jump out. Fuck this.
No, keep going. I'm coming in to watch, and I'll tell you where it's at.
Nah, I've jumped. There's three of them chasing me with no weapons. Like I'm not. I just jumped out. Let's leave them. All right.
My name is Brittany Steffen, and I am a therapist.
I'm Sebastian, and I'm the rock star of the world. AKA, I'm a drag superstar.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I waited till I was 22.
Was it special?
Oh, no.
Most people.
Been in a relationship.
How do you feel about threesomes with another woman? Would you be into that?
No.
You're not into that? How do you feel about with another guy?
Definitely.
No trains are being ran on her. Damn it.
That was wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, this was good.
You know what's kind of funny to me?
He's wildin'.
Is I don't even think she know what a train is.
No, I don't think she knows. This motherfucker is wildin'.
Damn, that's a sentence I don't think I've ever said in my life. Hey, yo, Tyrone! Like, what freaking kills or
Have you been? No trains, no trains derailing.
I've, like,
Mm-mm.
dated people, but not, like, been in a relationship.
How do you feel about threesomes with another woman? Would you be into that?
No.
You're not into that? How do you feel about with another guy?
Definitely.
No trains are being ran on her. Damn it.
That's the wildest thing I heard in ages. So what, do you like guys? No, not really. But you're not into girls either, no? So what, no trains derailing, no? Oh, that was hilarious. That's it, if you're gonna be the train, you always be the conductor. This guy killed him.
You're not a virgin.
I'm gonna go with virgin.
I don't think you're a virgin because you look like this. And you're not wearing a bra. Are you wearing a bra? No.
What fan?
I'm a free nippled virgin.
Should be right there at the
that mark.
Okay, fill in the blank.
Okay,
Can you
hold
put
on.
your blank in my blank?
In my hand.
Maybe can you put your in my hand?
Yeah, it was the second one. Nah, this was the first one I remember.
One right there.
I just want to check all dots here. Yeah. Okay, good. You don't have to say it out loud. I got it.
Where's the next line? Hold on.
I'm gonna go ahead and say he is not a virgin. And if
No, where was the second one?
we have to connect.
Blue mark.
The blue mark. Where's that?
I'm sorry. Over here. Hit that yellow.
Alright. Yeah, because the mark didn't show up. Ah, is this it? There's nothing here. Oh, there's a loot. No, there's a loot box.
Yeah, behind us. Where mark. I'm sorry. Where the blue one is now.
Where the blue one is?
You know, they can be hyper aggressive in a way that's super bad. Super bad. Lesbian soup. I would know because I don't say
Ah, there it is. Thank you. Yay! We got out of that one. I think.
We don't have that far to run, so
You are?
find all the chests.
Why are you saying
7 mushrooms, 25 stones.
It still has some amount of influence of the way I think. What's your type?
dark hair, dark eyes, not like too easy?
Alice is the thing.
I do. I was like really scared to stay up for a while, but are you single now? No, I'm dating someone. You like him? Yeah. Like a lot? A lot. Yeah. Yeah. Is anyone in this scenario very religious? My dad is from Yemen. That's my Muslim. But not like.
That's what sneaky deaky. They come from a really like conservative family and the oftentimes don't do nothing. Sometimes you go the opposite way. They're like, Allah this way, and they're like, how this way? That's how it works. So why are you making? You know what I mean? But congratulations to her. She looks fantastic. So good for her.
I don't think you're a virgin because of how excited you were to talk about your boyfriend.
She is not a virgin, and if you are, then we're gonna figure that out soon.
I'm not a virgin.
Yeah. Hi. Oh my God. I told you I have like. Hiya. Thank you. How old are you? I'm 32. What's your preference? Thank you. Okay. Surprise.
Big, wide open.
How about
You guys
execute?
gotta know.
Neither. You don't watch Turkey? You're a rare human being.
We're actually
Raised Christian.
Yo, Apple, what's your background? I'm from Ethiopia.
but there are
What's your background, white person? I'm
probably got about 6
Christian.
chests.
I'm not mad at it, but it's funny to see the difference. And then my dad's son is Catholic. So we're 32. We're getting. If you never had a yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. When did you come out? I would say I was 28. I feel like since you came out so late, you probably were a secret. Okay, the mouth was working. I think I understand what you're saying.
I can see you being a virgin.
We're still mashing up stones.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, tell me all about it.
My religious background, that was always stressed to me that you have to, after you get married.
Oh, wait, I got this. Why you crazy? I feel like this whole video is just like, do you have a religious background? You're probably a virgin. I feel like that's the whole pattern of this whole video.
Do you have any gay friends? Yeah, I think a lot of them don't really understand it, but they're supportive of me as a person. I support you.
You shit, there's someone here. Oh, fuck off.
Break that back, wide open, and marry you. But not necessarily in that order. Right? Hopefully it's in that order.
I mean, what was the inside of this video? There's no inside. They don't try to make inside videos, so it's just fine. I think if you're just doing a video, just like, whoa, then it's okay. That's what these videos are. When I watch a cut video, I'm like,
Yeah, I put a grenade on his head.
I'm like, sometimes try to be the devil's advocate. You try to be like, you know what? No, maybe they try to be, hey, you do that on Jubilee video. Yeah, because Jubilee pretends like they're trying to do something.
Where is he?
Oh, I see what you're saying. If I go to fast
Oh.
food, I don't complain that it's fast food. I don't go to McDonald's and be like,
Okay.
the real meat in this bun.
Thank you, thank you.
This lettuce looks like it's been here for 7 days. This salad is trash. I know what I'm going to go to McDonald's. What I don't like is when you do fried cuisine and then you give me a McDonald's bun. Then I get offended. That's all. But, you know, overall, these games are fun. They're entertaining. It's nothing wrong with it. And as far as like being insightful,
So you just gotta know where they're at in his chest.
Mm.
yeah, just take it for what it is. But some will laugh here and there, but come out.
Oh shit.
I'm at it.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure that you subscribe. If you watch this, subscribe. And we have merchandise to check out as well. When we come on Discord, probably.
Triple nine on break.
I got another 11 to do.
See if these coconuts drop. These coconuts.
Yeah, I got one. A better bachelor. Oh my.
Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor, your front row seat to the end.
Thank you.
My name is Joker, and tonight
Thank
we're
you.
going to talk about a not fun topic.
Thank you.
And let me jump right into this because I don't have. Usually, I like to do things as a crap sandwich, as management or managers in the managerial world like to call it, which is when you have to give bad news to an employee. You start with all the good things they've done, then you give them the bad news, and then you end things with you're really positive about the work they've done. So you start good, go bad, go good. I don't have a lot of good to put in front of this one, but this is extremely important. And if you're not familiar with gray rock theory, it's what's used when you're dealing with someone that's with one of the Machiavellian or narcissistic or psychopathic or psycho. I never know if it's psychopathy, psychotherapy. I always get that mixed up. I know you don't bother correcting me down below. I'll look it up. Anyway, when you're dealing with a psycho. And what gray rock is basically the ability to be so boring and so invisible that they never want to deal with you. Just because you're not interesting. The reason why this is an important topic for tonight is I'm not going to talk about how it has to deal with you in a relationship. Because the link that I'm going to leave below, you can read, and it'll explain how to do this to someone that's harmful in a relationship. I'm going to explain why you need to do this with society right now. Even if you're not an American, whether you're in any other country that uses Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, just about any American company right now, we have a very problematic culture war going on. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I do have to talk a bit about politics, but I'm not taking sides here, and I don't want to hear any partisan, well, it really happened because of this, or it was this group that did that. We're beyond that now. That's in the past, and that's over with. The reason why this matters and affects everyone in the world is because these companies, all the employees are here in the United States, or the vast majority of them. And so the decisions they're making are based on politics. You've noticed, I'm sure, that now TV commercials and television shows and movies and everything is getting very anti-male, and it's getting very woke. It's pushing an agenda. Politics is invading everything, and it's going to be invading, American politics is going to be invading just about everything on the web because of how many companies come from here in America. So I want to give you an idea of what's coming or what's going on right now, why this is different than every other time that a social media crackdown has happened, and what to do about it, how to protect yourself. And this isn't just protecting yourselves against social media. I'm going to give you some examples of what happens when you get on the wrong side of people that are like this, that how we're starting this, and why your favorite channels may disappear, why your favorite website may disappear, why your favorite forum may disappear, why things are in for a drastic change. So there's a lot to cover here, but I think it's very important, so please bear with me while we go through this. So, many of you across the seas haven't heard, but basically we had, of course, we had a riot on our capital, and they were Trump supporters, and they were upset, and they wanted, and this had to do with the elections, but I'm not going to get into all that. But what's come out of that now is that social media are saying that the president incited violence. Whether he did or didn't, whether you think he did or you think he didn't, that's irrelevant. The point is the social media companies...
Catch small fries. Where'd you get that?
Therefore, they're now removing him for inciting violence.
That's just regular fish.
Here are the platforms that have banned or restricted Trump so far. Now, I want you to hear these. And we're going to, again, this isn't about politics. We're going to move into this. But I've got to lay a groundwork so you can understand where I'm going for this. So far, Reddit has removed the subgroup the Donald, and they've been quarantined for a while now. They're completely removed. Twitch has removed and disabled Trump's channels and his accounts. Shopify has removed him, so he now can no longer sell.
Shit, you're way ahead of me.
Twitter has removed him permanently. Google is now Google is now trying to pull down Parler, and I'll explain that one in a minute. YouTube is accelerating its enforcement of various misinformation guidelines to be able to pull down certain channels. Facebook has removed the president permanently. Instagram has removed the president permanently. Snapchat has disabled Trump's Snapchat account permanently. TikTok is removing anything that violates certain hashtags that may have to do with the president. And then Apple is removing Parler, which I'll explain in a minute. And Discord has banned server the Donald. They've taken that down. And Pinterest is removing and limiting hashtags on pro-Trump topics. And I just heard today, I believe Spotify has...
Shit, there's loads of people. Oh, fuck.
I guess the president can't even listen to music on Spotify anymore. And here's why this is important. If the leader of the free world can be removed from all of these...
Look at this fucking trash.
They'll have no problem removing someone like you, someone like me. As a matter of fact, many of you have sent me emails saying that your accounts were removed because of some of the posts that you left on videos. See, if you leave a post, and I don't know the words that were used, I don't remove any...
Fucking garbage, man.
...that doesn't directly threaten somebody or a specific group, then I don't remove the post. But there are people now that are having their YouTube
Oh god, I ran out of bullets.
because they said something that is what YouTube...
Can't see, I can't see. Oh god.
Guideline policy.
Oh my lord.
Now, somebody made a joke here and put up this screen print, but apparently the only place I think that President Trump can go is OnlyFans.
God damn it.
So a lot of people will say, you know something, all those sites that you just talked about, they're private platforms, they're private companies, and they can do what they want. And if they want to remove anybody or ban anybody, there's no right to free speech there, so they can remove anybody they want for any reason.
That's what's gonna happen.
So people were leaving Twitter, and they're going over to Parler, which is a competitor to Twitter. It was started by a gentleman named Dan Bongino, I think it's pronounced Bongino, who is a conservative, and he said, you know what, I'm going to start an alternative to Twitter, and we're going to name it Parler, and a place where people can log in and talk, and we're not going to remove people for saying wrong think and all this other stuff. You can just say what you want. And then, so remember, everybody says, well, Twitter has the right, and Facebook has the right, and everybody has the right to remove.
You got lobby.
So you can join things like Parler. Now,
Oh, hold on.
bear with me, I'm going somewhere with all this stuff, guys. So Apple joins Google Play in suspending Parler from the App Store over, quote, dangerous content. What's the dangerous content? Well, they won't remove people's speech over there. They give them actual free speech, which is the right of Americans by our First Amendment. And because they won't remove people on their own private site, now Apple and Google are coming in and removing the app from the Play Store so people can't join the website. See, so you bring out competition. I apologize, my cell phone is not on silent. I'm so popular. The problem is that people will say, well, get off Twitter, start your own public forum. So a guy did, and now Apple and Google are saying, well, we're not going to do it. So you still can go to Parler.com, just go to their website directly, and you can still talk on another platform. Well, the Parler.com is hosted on Apple or on Amazon servers. Now, Amazon employees call for the company to cut ties with Parler after the Capitol riot. So now they're trying to take down the website that is competition to Twitter. Do you see where this is going? It's basically, you can be on Twitter, or you can be on Facebook, or you can be on one of these media sites, and we'll allow you to talk as long as you agree with our talking points, and you say with something that we agree with. And if you don't agree with that, go to your own site. But then if they go to their own site, the apps are removed, the website's removed, or it's not down or removed yet. But if this happens, now Parler's just gone. There is no more alternatives. they have basically locked up the public forum. My friends in Germany that remember history, well, my friends everywhere, you guys everywhere, but specifically in Germany back in the 1940s, might recognize some of this stuff. When the media takes over, and the media is in bed with one political company, and you can argue with me all you want, the social media and the media heavily donates to Democrat-funded causes. There was an internal poll done at the New York Times. 99.9% of people aligned with the Democrat Party. That is 100% of the news. So when you have the news media and you have social media all spinning the same story out and pumping this out, and that's the only story you can hear, because if you disagree, you're removed or you're unpersoned, you're vaporized. This is the way you get propaganda machines rolling. And this is what's happening right now.
Shit.
Now, the reason why this is important, and I bring this up, is because channels like mine, that are men's rights channel, there are other channels out there. They may not have a place to go. And you guys, if you leave the wrong comment on a video, if you make the wrong message on Facebook, you make the wrong, leave the wrong post or like the wrong thing on social media, you may be unpersoned, you may be removed, and you may be banned. And they don't just, in many cases, when they want to get serious about this, they don't just block you based on your username and your email. They'll block your IP address that goes to your house. So you won't be able to check out any of this stuff or join any of these things from your own household. Now, yes, you can use a VPN. Yes, you can use your cell phone, but what happens when they block you on that? Then you have to find another VPN, or they'll block out VPN access altogether. Just like if you try to go watch a movie on Netflix or Hulu or some of the other stations while using a VPN, you can't, in many cases, you can't watch them. And before I get to the Grey Rock Theory, which is coming up, I promise you, the GOP, which stands for the Grand Old Party, a lot of people don't know that, which is Republicans. GOP senators sound off on Biden, our next president.
Destroy 7 boats.
Biden compared them to the old 1940s German president.
Destroy 7 boats,
So
you know.
the incoming president of the United States is now comparing.
I've got to destroy 1 stone.
To people
Where the
who are aligned
So we can go to
with
crack
the
it.
Socialist Party.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's boats in the boat shop and shit as well.
So where's this going? Well, I'll leave it with this, and then we're going to talk about the Grey Rock and why you need to know. It's very important.
Do everything.
From Dr. Kenya Nuru Dennis.
Find a maple syrup at Hunter's Heaven. Pistol damage. Collect maple syrup from a bucket in Weeping Woods.
On Twitter as of, I think today or yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. This week I have 9 training presentations for school assistant principals and school principals. My training presentations include a request that most books used in schools be burned. Stop using white history, white mathematics, and white science as the foundation. It's coming. Now you can say, I ignore politics. I don't pay attention to politics. And for you overseas, a lot of you say, I don't care about American politics. Well, American politics is not going to ignore you if you're on any of these social media platforms. Censorship and removal of accounts and the lockdowns of wrong things, you can ignore that, but they are not going to be ignoring you. And here's how to protect yourself, and it's called the Grey Rock Theory. Before I do that, my sponsor for my page and my sponsor tonight is me. You can join me over at betterbachelor.locals.com. It is created by Dave Rubin. He is a liberal, but he is a centrist, and actually he's now kind of aligned up more with the conservative party because he's like, I believe in free speech and I believe in freedom. And with locals, this is where I've chosen, because right now people will say, well, get off YouTube, man. Go to Gab, go to Parler, go to Rumble, go to
Free.
YouTube, go to... There's so many places right now to go. There's no one popular one. And because of that, you may end up to find or enjoy your content that you like seeing on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. You may have to start going to 5 different websites, 5 different video hosting places, 5 different forums to get the content that you want.
A what thing? A charged shotgun?
With locals is because it's my own name, so to speak. It's on the local server.
You got what over there?
Two canoes.
Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm coming. Ooh,
my videos.
very nice, thank you.
You guys can post things, and I moderate, and the community self-moderates itself. But we're going to be talking about stuff, and it won't be necessarily politics, because I do not want to talk politics there, but we do talk censorship. We talk about men's rights.
7.
We talk about
That was quick. That was mega quick.
Like-minded communities. So you don't get a lot of arguments, you don't get a lot of that hate and that poison and that anger. And furthermore, I will say this, I'm now up to...
Imagine that, I'd have been sitting there, it's probably taking me 2 or 3 runs to do.
5,800 over there. I'm seeing women posting now. And
Straight to 61 as well.
are supporting the men. Some of you women are married, and I mean, you say you're
Where's the big pop?
You're here on a men's forum, supporting
Oh,
men
okay.
and fighting back against this. So I'm going to take
Ooh.
their word for it. Okay, these are not chameleons like so many of you guys think, because they're not here.
Oh, we're playing squads.
to
Oh shit.
pile up and they're saying, I support you. I've got sons. I've got a husband. The craziness that's going on with censorship and all of that concerns me too. If we're all on the same side, let's not find a reason to fight, is my whole point. So if you need a place, if you want a community, I'm trying to build it so we have a safe haven for like-minded people to have good discussions about everything, except politics. Then please join me over on betterbachelor.locals.com. The links are down below. Create a profile, come over and join. It's free. And if you want to support and come over there then as well, then I'd suggest doing that. All right, on to the gray rock or the gray stone method of dealing with psychopaths.
Okay, someone got mash up.
See, I told you didn't have to type it down below. Eventually I'd come across the word and I'd get it right. Versus psychopathy and all the other. All right, so the gray rock method of dealing with psychopaths. I'm going to read, this is how to deal with someone that's toxic in your life. And the toxic people in your life are now going to be it's going to be toxic society. This is not just a person that's toxic in your life. This is going to be a group of people that maybe you don't agree with. And maybe that's on either side of the fence. That's okay. My point is that what they want from you is they want you to fight. They want you to be angry. They want you to complain about things without actually doing it. So let's talk about this. So let me zoom this up just a whisper here. I know some of you have asked me to make my face bigger and remove the print. Others of you have asked me to shrink my ugly mug so you can see the print easier. Like I can't do it all, guys, so it just kind of is what it is, so please deal with it. So the gray rock method of dealing with psychopaths. And here's what they say. When to use the gray rock method. When dealing with malignant narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths,
Where's the guy that's gone down?
other emotional vampires, it's commonly advised that no response is the best response to unwanted attention. This is often true, and a no contact, the avoidance of all communication, should be used whenever possible.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool for now.
Like I said in the beginning of this, is that right now, they want people arguing. They want us fighting each other. They want, because then it keeps us focused on each other instead of looking up at the big problems. You know, in the Wizard of Oz, the wizard was behind the curtain, pulling all the levers and making all the big show happen.
You took off with my car.
Little old man. It's the
Fucking cunt,
men
man.
versus women. They want black versus white. They want middle class.
What's his name?
Poor.
Dirty White.
They don't want
No.
everybody against the government or everybody against the haves versus the have-nots. And this goes with the lockdowns and the bugs. People are losing their jobs. I don't care how you feel about it. It's starting to destroy society globally. And yes, there is a lot of talk about the Great Reset. And yes, there's a lot of confirmation on the Great Reset, even from those in the know. They want to realign. They want to try to restart. They want to change the way we have our freedoms and the way we do things in life. And my job here at Better Bachelor is, yes, we joke about women acting silly and doing bad things. But first and foremost is protecting yourself, is keeping you safe, your loved ones safe, your assets safe, your sanity. Okay? That's what we're talking about here. And this is not, you know, you can say black pill and you know, you're making a big thing out of this. Just a week ago, 10 days ago, I said, guys, things are going to get a lot worse. We've gone 1 week since then. And already, the President of the United States cannot speak freely on the internet anymore. If that doesn't tell you some bad times are coming. Now, whether you like him or not, it doesn't matter. If you really love Joe Biden and you hate Donald Trump, what would happen if all of a sudden everybody silenced Joe Biden? What would happen if everybody silenced whoever you like? Same thing. First they come for me, then they come for thee. So they say, there are some situations...
I don't feel Trump, but you shouldn't silence the guy. This is a bit fucked up.
being stalked by an ex, a restraining order can infuriate the unwanted suitor, and refusing to respond to make him or her is seen as an insult. They might even become convicted that they can make you respond, and in that way satiate their need for power over you. And again, I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to get to how this relates to current times. Furthermore, many of us have tried to end a relationship with a psycho several times over only to take them back each time. They turned on the pity ploy and the charm, and because we didn't understand that this is what a psycho does, we fell for their promises to change. They know all of our emotional hooks. For them, it's easy and fun to lure us back by appealing to our emotions. But then a psycho can't change. In fact, when you leave a psycho, they become determined to punish you even more severely.
That's for stealing my car. Yeah, exactly.
You see how some of this is starting to line up with the politics of current day. Even if we don't take them back, the most dangerous time for a person is when they first break up with their psycho. The psychopath feels rage at being discarded. Losing control or power over a person is not just a narcissistic injury for them. They feel profoundly empty when their partner leaves them, even if they had intended to end their partner. The reason is because they have lost control. Psychopaths need to feel in control at all times. For these situations, we have the gray rock method. Now, what's going on right now is for the past 4 years, the media, and again, you can agree with me or disagree. The point is not the politics of this. The media and social media companies excessively, very heavily donate to the Democrat Party in our country. Well, the Democrats now lead the House, the Senate, and the presidency. They have full control. Republicans have zero control over anything. Because of this, and because social media and the news channels support the current administration, they become another wing of the Democratic Party. Not all channels, but most social media does. And again, you can disagree with me on this, but I can pull up donation sites. I'm not a political site, so I'm not going to bother to do that, but they do. And so that means that anything that comes from the news, anything that comes from social media is going to support only one side. What happens to everybody else that wants to talk? They have no place to talk. They're removed. They're kind of chased underground. They're unpersoned. So the way to avoid this, if you want to be able to read the news and to be able to move through the internet without having a lot of heat on you in the near future, we're not right there yet, but this may be coming. If you want to be able to move through the internet and see what's going on and read the news and not become, because if Google unpersons you, if your internet service provider unpersons you, that's it. You're done. And we're not there yet. But look how quickly we've come in 1 week of 2021, and we haven't even switched over to the new incoming party. Here's the gray rock method, basically, and I'm not going to read any more of the article. And those of you that have a person like this in your life, please read the link below. The gray rock method is this. Shut up. Be boring. Don't start fights. Don't argue with somebody on the internet. Don't make anything that is against the grain. Just be a ghost. And we may have to start ghosting more and more in society as well, fellas. That's the thing. You know, I built a school bus. I built it into a cab. The reason why I did that is because if I don't like the laws in one state in the United States, I can drive to another state. I can keep my male residency in one place where there's a good tax advantage, like here in Florida, but I can travel around the United States and I can get out of it. But there may be a point in time that's not enough. There may be a point in time I want to jump on a plane and travel overseas. And maybe I can find some place that doesn't have the problems over there, although that seems to be less and less likely. The things that let you be free like that are a good income. That's why I say to you fellas, don't chase women, chase money. And if you chase money, the women will chase you eventually. If it's still important to you, otherwise. But you may need to learn how to become a ghost. So there may be a point in time I'm not ghost enough. You know, I may get removed here from YouTube. And then one day you'll just go to look at Better Bachelor and it's just gone. And
You don't want to take the shield.
What was that locals website he had? And that may happen to the other channels that you like. So I suggest following content on the secondary channels. So if they say, hey, I'm on YouTube, but I'm also on Rumble, and I'm on Library. I also have a backup over on Library of Better Bachelor. Follow them over at Library. Follow them over at Rumble. Follow them over at BitChute. Follow on all of them. Because at some point, you may have to go to a bunch of different sites to find the content you want, because it may be removed from this site, and it may not be removed from that one. So you may just have to get used to that. The ease of going to one YouTube The ease of going to Twitter, the ease of going to Facebook to get all your information or
Yeah,
in one spot.
that's what they're talking about now. The parlor's been stripped because they put things on Twitter, they put things on Facebook. They only want things one-sided so people can listen to one side of a story now, innit? So they're saying society is ghosting. Dude, I've been telling people this for years. I've been telling people that's how these sites go on, man. That's why I don't go on these things and join up and all that. I don't do any of that shit. Everything is one way. It's one way, or they'll just they'll exempt you. They'll exempt you from the internet, and then you clearly have no say about nothing. That's what they want. This is what they're doing. Like I said, I don't feel Trump. But you shouldn't silence the guy. Silencing the guy 100% is bullshit, man. It's a bullshit way, because then people turn around, they make it sound like Trump is fuckery when it isn't just Trump. Trump is fucked, but there's companies out there, the top 10 companies in the world, Amazon, Google, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they're all fucked, man. They all control everybody. If you make this site, they tell you, look, if you don't like the laws, if you don't like the way our people talk and all this, go fuck off and make your own site. And when someone did, look what that went on. Oh, Google, team up with Twitter, team up with this one, get this guy's profile shut down. That's disgusting, man.
I think this gets amped up. We're at 2, and I think this thing's going to 11 for my fans of Spinal Tap. So be careful out there, guys. And here's the thing: if you say, I don't care about this dude, like I'm not on social media, I don't do blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. This is extending into our school system. We just had the incoming president compare some of our other politicians to old-timey World War II German.
Shit, there should be 3 or 4 teams left then. Hold on.
This is going to go beyond, social media.
3 teams.
It's going to go to YouTube. It's going to go to different forums. It may go to your internet service provider. It may go to your cell phone company. There's been groups, and I won't get into the politics of it, there's been groups where activists have called a bank and said, hey, do you know that the group that is blah blah, the leader of that group's name...
Well, there's a lot of shit over here, you know.
He has credit cards and accounts with you. Why do you support somebody like this?
Well, we're going to have to fight somebody.
Ooh, we didn't know.
Because they're outnumbered. It's like, it must be 4-4-2.
We'll no longer do banking with this individual. Now imagine if you're that loud person, and all of a sudden not only can you not get on the web, you can't get a job. And this is what happens with some of these accusations that are falsely put against men. You can't get a job, you can't get a bank account, you can't get a checking account, you can't travel on an airline, you can't, we may get there. We may get there. There's now talk that everybody that was at this Trump rally back on the 6th, that they're going to be put on the no-fly list for America, which means they cannot get on a plane and go anywhere. Starting to sound a little bit like the CCP, doesn't it? Anybody that was caught on camera...
Yeah, I've gone round. I've gone all the way round up at the back of them.
This can happen. How far this goes, I don't know. And they may not go anywhere. I'll be the first to admit it may not go anywhere. But at least understand what's going on. And it's leaking into schools, it's leaking into universities, it's leaking into companies now. There's going to be a lot of fallout from this. So
it's 2 on 2. No, I was saying there's 4 of us left.
Yeah, no, but I knocked one. It's just me and you.
Don't put up with this policy. Now I'll say, find a different job and make sure that job doesn't have those policies in place. Then walk out of your job, because finding a job may not be very good soon. If you want to step up and go to protest and fight back, you make sure you are covered head to toe. I don't want them to be able to see the color in your eyes if you're going to get involved. And I'm talking about either side. Either side. We have to be smart about this, guys. We have to understand what's coming. It's not going to be good times. I'm not going to do a dating profile of the day. I don't want to leave this on a good note today. I want you guys to really think about this. Because you can say, I'm going to ignore it, but it is not going to ignore you. Guys, if you'd like to support my work, the first thing you can do is join me over at betterbatch.com. You can support my work with links down below. Thank you for all of those that have donated.
Keep him up there.
I appreciate it very, very much. And you can like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to like. Get as many people out there understanding. You gotta go gray.
Stay up there with you. I'm going to chop all this down. Fuck it.
You've got to keep your head down and let's weather through this until we realize how bad things are going to be. Because that's it for me. This is Better Bachelor. I am Joker. Remember, stay safe, stay smart. Don't be the first off that boat onto that beach. You're just going to get mowed down.
That was good.